8:03. It took me 10 minutes to get the computer set up to do Coffee Talk. And now I'm trying to get my protein shake out without getting ice cubes all over the weather computer and my laptop. Good morning, everybody. How are you? It's Saturday. The weekend is here. We've had a few showers that we are tracking as I clean up my mess. How are you? How are you doing? Are we doing good today? You can see a little bit of rain showing up on the radar. I'll show it to you. Don't you worry. But first, let's just kind of get a lay of the land, see what's doing. There's a shot in Orlando looking from our Wesh 2 Studios tower cam in downtown. It's also looking just beautiful. Orlando International Airport. Could it have the busiest morning ever? I know that we've already this spring break set a daily record, which is crazy to me. How is spring break busier than the holidays? I guess it is. So I think that's kind of interesting. Let's take you over to the beach. Let's see what's doing. Daytona Beach. Let's see. Ooh, that is pretty. New Smyrna Beach. Let's check in and see what's doing here. Oh, and there's a boat going out. Why are we not out on that boat? Why are we not invited to go? And if you have a boat, why have you not invited me to go play? Huh? Man, that looks so pretty outside. All right, let's take you down to Port Canaveral, see what's doing. This is really where I want to go right now. I can almost hear the seagulls and pelicans flying around. It's going to be so pretty. We've got a launch later tonight. There's a live look at 39A. Hopefully we'll get a Starlink mission going. Beautiful morning, isn't it? It's just beautiful. All right, let's take a look and see what's doing. First warning, live Doppler radar. We are quiet in this moment. Did have some showers earlier, and as a matter of fact, we do have some showers north of the Tampa area, kind of trying to get going and moving our direction. Not too bad. Temperatures out the door. Look at that. 66 in the city. It's 63 degrees in Ocala. How we doing? 62 outside Daytona Beach, 64 in Melbourne. So it's a lovely morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. Here's a look at our 12-hour forecast. I'm curious why that's hidden. Hold on. There should be rain chances at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. I just have to see why that's not showing up. Something is wrong with this graphic, because I've got rain chances in there. Does the half version work? I feel like it's this. Hold on a second. This computer is all kinds of fakakta. Let me restart this computer. Ignore what you're looking at. Sometimes these things, they lose their synchronization, and that's, I think, what has happened here. All right. Listen, it wouldn't be coming back from vacation if I didn't have some things that I had to beat up a little bit. All right, there, that looks better. Temperatures in the 60s, that looks better. Now we can look at our 12-hour forecast. Okay. There we go. All right, temperatures out the door. Here's the actual air temperature, 62 in Ocala, 67 degrees in Titusville. Here's our 12-hour forecast. I'm glad that I caught it. All right, so a couple sprinkles this morning, here or there. And then notice 7, 8, 9 o'clock could have an additional little shower activity kind of setting on up. But all in all, it's actually looking like a really nice day for us. So making plans today, I do hope you find an opportunity to go outside and play. Today, lingering showers is kind of the idea. There's a lot of moisture in the area, so that's why we are where we are. In terms of high temperatures, here we go. Upper 70s, lower 80s. It's going to be a beautiful day. Nice breeze, 10, 15 miles an hour. We can handle that sort of thing, right? Yeah, we can handle that sort of thing. All right, so what's the deal? What's happening? What's happened, man? Let's take a look. We've got all this moisture in the vicinity from yesterday, from the day before. You know, we had so much cloud cover yesterday. It was anything but a beautiful sunny day, right? Here's a look at the satellite and radar, and you can see all that moisture from South Florida clearing out. As it's moving out, we've got some frontal action north of us. That front is going to eventually help to sweep all of this mess out and give us a beautiful, beautiful evening and a really nice tomorrow. So in making plans, think of today as, both today and tomorrow are good days. But think of today as the warm day, right? We've got sunshine. We'll have a few showers, 80 degrees. Tomorrow, 72 and a 10% chance of rain. So it's going to cool off. Today's going to be the warm day, right? So as we make plans for today, just know today's going to be the warm day. So again, let me pop it up for you. All right, here's our high temperature map for today. Lower 80s, upper 70s, depending on where you are. Look at the difference for tomorrow, my friends. 72 in Orlando, 73 in Leesburg, 73 degrees in Ocala, upper 60s in Volusia, even lower 60s in Flagler. So both days are good, but what's super neat is you get to do the different things on the different days. Today, if you're heading to the beach, I would say it's probably going to be the better of the days because warmer temperatures, right? Surf running about 3 to 4 feet, water temperatures hanging in the lower 70s. And then we look at tomorrow, the air temperature cooling just a little bit. So, just make your plans accordingly. Now, what's going on in terms of the overall forecast, right? We've got a messy setup for today. Clouds and moisture around. That's all clearing out. And by tomorrow, we are going to look much better. Sunny skies, cooler temperatures. Your outdoor plans are looking fantastic. So we've got the flying event over in Flagler today. May have a shower. Otherwise, comfortable and warm and breezy. There's plenty of other events around town. Tomorrow, it's going to be just as nice, but a little cooler. Staying sunny for Monday. And then by Tuesday, notice that front tries. Oh, it tries. It's just not going to make it. And so because of that, we'll look at temperatures warming back up into the 80s. All right. So that's kind of where we're at. Hillary says it's the perfect mix. It's true. We've got really beautiful weather for both today and for tomorrow. So yeah, really pretty for all outdoor activities. Heading out to the theme parks today. Are ya? Let's see. Hollywood Studios. I mean, a nice breeze. It's a little damp to start. We have had some showers around, and there's definitely some clouds around, but we're looking better and better and better through the day today. All right? So that's kind of where we're at. I would add, if you will, that there are flood advisories, flood watches up for South Florida. And again, today, our friends in South Florida have the opportunity to see some strong to severe storms, a level 1 out of 5 risk for strong to severe storms for them. Not really a huge concern, but it is what it is. Now, in terms of the rainfall for us, let's take a look at brand new Futurecast model data here. And, that's obviously not happening. So, garbage in, garbage out. Yeah. Not really buying in on it. It's trying to show some sprinkles around this morning and then some more showers trying to pop in later today. We'll see how that pops up. The models are really struggling with this forecast today. So I would just add that the overall setup for us today is kind of it's a mess. Most of the moisture's out. There's just enough lingering moisture that will probably develop some showers. And then look at what happens tonight into tomorrow. That last boundary sneaks on through, maybe a couple of coastal showers, but tomorrow turning cooler, and we're going to be just fine for tomorrow, right? So here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Let's chat, see what's doing. Today, a couple of showers. Tomorrow, clearing out and cooler. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're looking good. High temperatures in the mid-range of the 80s on Tuesday, mid-range of the 80s on Wednesday, and then a few showers returning to our area by Thursday as another storm system moves in. All right? All right, that's all I got. It's pretty quiet. This is where you talk now. Charles, good morning. Time for yard work this morning. Charles, you want to come a couple of houses down? I don't pay, but hey, I'll I'll shake your hand at that. No, I'm teasing you. I do need to mow the yard probably next week. Amy's asking, showers Thursday all day or morning? It's a little early to really dial in on that just yet. Basically what happens is this is Wednesday. There's going to be a frontal boundary and storm system kind of sneaking on in. And so at this point in time, it looks like we're just trying to figure out the timing. We know that there's going to be a wet weather pattern sneaking in, but we don't have the timing just yet. So we'll get there. Patience, young one. We'll get there. It's Saturday after all. But yeah, showers around. That's kind of where we're at. What time is the launch tonight? It's 7:45, I believe. Hold on. My eyes are getting older. Here we are. What is it? 7:40, 7:29. See, I'm glad that I checked. Yeah. 7:29. And we're looking good. 75% chance of good weather. There's going to be some wind, and, of course, the booster recovery weather may not be perfect. So, yeah. Lauren's asking perfect weather for the air show tomorrow. My only concern for the air show tomorrow is going to be wind. It's going to turn gustier tomorrow. So, it just depends on exactly what they're looking for. What flavor am I drinking? Cafe mocha. Same thing I drink every morning if I have my opportunity. Taylor says, I don't want to be patient. You too? Et tu, Brute? Tammy says, I love mowing the yard. It's great exercise. Just ask me if I feel the same come August. I know. I love mowing the yard sometimes. And I don't love mowing the yard other times. 100% correct. Mickey, can we see Beta Futurecast, which may be the new Alpha Futurecast at this rate? Yeah. I think it overdid. I actually think it did a really good job. Here's Beta Futurecast. I think it did a really good job with this morning. So here was its idea for this morning. Developed stuff out east. Now, it was a little late, but it did develop, and it was a little more intense than it is. But, I mean, you know, it's developing the stuff, and then it moves it out, keeps it east of town, and then into this afternoon looking good, and then just trying to throw in a few additional showers later in the day. So I think Beta Futurecast did a pretty good job. And then tomorrow, notice 11 o'clock or so, it's trying to throw in a couple of showers back over to the shoreline. So, yeah, there's no model that's perfect, and I think as long as we know that, we're good to go. That's all. Right? Yeah. Chris, am I going to get wet or just vey? I think you'll be fine, Chris. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. See you, Frankie. Good windy, these leaves will fall faster. Yeah, you have a pool to jump in after. I do have a pool to jump in after, a heated pool indeed, yeah. Let's see here. I told him, Yukon. You guys are vicious today. Linda says, storm went south yesterday. It hit the Keys. What's so interesting, you bring that up. What's so interesting is the storm system itself didn't go further south. It's just that it kind of had another spoke to it. The storm system's up north. It just fired up another spoke over South Florida. But the storm system itself has already lifted to the north up into like North Carolina and Virginia. So it just kind of fired up another piece of energy, which has kind of been the trend this year, has been these secondary lows developing. It's been very interesting. A real pain in the forecasting tuchus, if you know what I mean. Chris wanted a personal shout out, I think. Must be feeling neglected. Chris, I'll give you a hug, buddy. I'll give you a hug. My friend in South Florida had a tornado watch. Yes, there was a tornado watch down there. This was a very interesting one to watch, right? Mother Nature never ceases to amaze me. Kurt says, Eric, I was in Southwest Florida this week, and the weather app was so good it told me right when it was going to rain there too. Very good. Lauren, wonder what this weather system means for the recycle. I mean, the main storm system was up north. All the atmospheric energy was up north, but Florida. The thing is like Florida's always going to Florida. So even though the storm system went up north, Florida did its thing. But I will say this is an indication that like we're definitely transitioning spring and then getting into summer. So that is going to change things. And as the shelf waters in the Gulf warm, I mean, I was at the Gulf Coast this week. It's friggin' cold out there. But as the Gulf of Mexico starts to warm, then we see these dynamics all changing, of course, for the spring storm systems, and then again for the tropical stuff as it tries to get going. Mickey says, with all these multi-low systems, I can see how much of a headache it must have been for you and Jeremy to decipher the yellow. Yeah, this year was a pain in the tush. I mean, seriously a pain. And we'll see how it plays out come hurricane season. By the way, if you're unfamiliar with what we're talking about, WJCL Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Nelson and I put together, we author our own, hey, who's that dude on TV? We author our own hurricane season forecast. wesh.com/hurricane forecast is where you can check it out. We put it together March 1st of every year, and we usually don't tweak it. Once it's out, it's out. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We highlight hot spots. We highlight dates on the calendar. Some people meteorologically hate it. They think it's garbage. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to it. There's enough real estate in the world for people that don't like me. But I'm going to use all the tools in my tool chest to do forecasting. So there we go. Wow, look at the Hook Echo just north of Key West. Is there? I don't see a tornado warning issued. All right, Mickey, let me look. Let me pull it. You got my attention, Mickey. Stand by. Got to go grab the radar. Hold on a second. All right, let's move from our radar. I mean, it's nasty down there. Problem is, I don't think I have the Key West radar installed here. Do I? I don't think I do. I could. Oh, I do. All right, there's Key West. Oh, look at you, feisty little thing. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Velocity, let's look. Let me turn it around. That's Miami. Let me switch it over to Key West. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Good eye. Oh, boy. Good times. Meanwhile, here in Central Florida, I mean, the weather's not looking bad at all. No Hook Echoes on our radar. And I'm okay with that. I don't want to deal with that stuff. Today we've got Eric's birthday party. His 6th birthday. His 6th birthday is on Monday, officially. Which is already like, what is happening here? What? Tammy says there is physical evidence of the recycle. They need to stop. People are, listen. I'm not going to sit here. It's kind of like politics. Whenever anybody wants to sit on a soapbox with politics, I'm like, they're all pain in the neck. So when it comes to science, it's good to question it, but it's not good to have your head in the sand. And so I think with an open mind, you can clearly see that things recycle. And that's fine. I'm not going to talk. You can't cure lack of an open mind. And so I'm not gonna sit here and try and fight them. If people want to close themselves off to things, to new ideas, that's fine. But science needs to move forward too, and I'm fine with with it not being like, well, it's got to be perfect for it to be science, bro. Our 7-day forecast is not perfect. That's still science. So anyway, use all the tools in your tool chest, and I shall. Wish those Key West storms were here. I like a little sunshine. Kim says 6 years old, unreal. Happy early birthday. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's unreal that he's turning 6, which is crazy. It occurred to me, when you look at the numbers, okay, 6, 12, 18. This is the way my brain works. That means I'm a third of the way through raising him. And he's a pain in my tuchus.
Don't talk about him like that.
$. He's a pain in my $. And my A. Holy, my God, this kid, he's a pain. He's so strong-willed, and he says the meanest things for shock value. And I keep saying to myself, like, if I'm a third of the way through, these next 2/3, I'm gonna have to really reel this boy in, man. Because he's got to figure out that life is good. Eiga Volt. What's the party theme? It's Mario. I've got a Mario Kart t-shirt. It's gonna be fun. Just call me Eagle Eye Mickey. Radar scope for the win. I need to get you in the weather center for a hurricane, Mickey. Taylor says these crotch goblins are feral, dude.
Oh my gosh, not crotch goblins.
Bro, you're not wrong. And then he teaches his little brother these things.
That is hilarious.
Bob says you can't complain. You're raising him. Oh, that hurts. Been there, it gets better, Tony says. Meanwhile, Gail says, yeah, the best is yet to come. Terrified. Terrified. Scary. Just wait, Debbie says. Oh, my God, y'all. Oh, man. Oh, my God. All right, we're 1 minute out. Trish says, fun fact, Eric was scheduled to come visit my son's 3rd grade class until Eric Jr.'s arrival changed that plan. Now my son is a freshman in high school. Holy crap. That. With age. Also, sorry. All right. With his shock value. Yeah. They turn into humans about 25. Oh, my God. Y'all are terrifying me. Just wait for his first girlfriend. I'm going to teach that boy to respect her. I'll tell you that for free. All right, we're 30 seconds away from a Today Show cut-in. Today, a couple of showers here, there, otherwise nice and warm. 80 degrees. Tomorrow, cooler. All right? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. We got 20 seconds until we're on TV. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Sound good? Sound good?